a big shout out to GL360 TV.
I told you my grandmother, she didn't like church. She had issues. She had issues. And I know it's quite hard now to bring the next person on who's going to speak about some stuff, but it gives me great pleasure to bring an amazing man on. I'm absolutely excited to hear what this young man has to say. He's an entrepreneur, he's only 19, and he's setting trends. Let me get his business card out of my pocket. I'm gonna try to phone him and make some money. He has a business card, and it's called Made by Young People. We run a consulting agency, and one of the things that we realize is that young people are the greatest marketing force in the world. If a young person puts "Just Do It" on their t-shirt, Nike made money. So they will specifically target young people for everything, even Colgate, even mouthwash. You like there was mouthwash. I missed out a few vowels in that. So it gives me great privilege to bring to the stage an amazing young man. He goes by the name of Jamie Dunn. Please make some noise.
Hi everybody. How you all doing tonight? Firstly, I'd just like to say it's been a great honour and a great pleasure to be here this evening, and just be in a room full of people that are keen to support other young people like myself, because I share your passion, I share your vision, and I see where you want to go, and I want to go there with you, collective as a group. I'm not here on behalf of me, I'm here on behalf of us, because I believe that together we can make a big change. I can't do it on my own, nobody else can do it on their own. Everyone's been sharing their journey tonight. I've enjoyed listening to this man's journey. It's been emotional. It's been a roller coaster. So I don't quite know how mine's going to compare to his, but I'll run you through kind of how it all started, how it all got to, and where I'm going to next. Just in the hope that some of you can share some of the messages that I share to the young people that I interact with, and also learn something as well, because I think in the past 7 years of doing what I've been doing, I've learned so much. So here it goes. So I'm age 12 now, and I'm sitting in my bedroom and I'm thinking, oh, you know what, I want to make some money, I want to buy some Xbox games, I want to be able to buy the shoes that I want to be able to wear the trainers that I want to be able to do everything like that. And my mum and dad didn't have the money to give it to me. My dad works for the council, my mum's unemployed, I live in a council house in Erdington. So I thought, you know what, I need to do something about it myself. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to do something. So I decided to sell all the stuff in my bedroom. I sold like games, DVDs, computer games, anything that I could lay my hands on. I went to school with a bag full of stuff, emptied all my books out, took a bag full of stuff, sold it, made like £20 in a day. And I thought, you know what, I need some more stuff. So I got my dad's old CD collection. And that didn't go down too well. I set up a market stall on a Saturday morning in Bassett's Bowl. If anybody knows Bassett's Bowl, by Coalfield. And so I set it up, and it was going alright, I was making some money. By the age of 15, I was making about £600 a week profit. And I was walking into school with all the new Nike trainers, and all my mates were like, how are you getting that? How are you getting that? What are you selling to do that? And I told them, and none of them believed me. They was all like, nah, you're only young, you can't do something like that. And so that stuck with me ever since. At the age of 16, I left school. I've got 4 GCSEs to my name. I managed to enroll at college, Sutton College. They gave me a place on like a really, really bad course. But I thought, you know what, I need something because I haven't got anything else. I was in college for a week and I dropped out. It just wasn't for me. And I thought, you know what I'm going to do now? So I applied for an opportunity. Has anybody watched Dragon's Den?
I have.
You know the big tall guy, the one that wears the stripy socks? Peter Jones.
Peter Jones.
Okay, so basically he was offering opportunity to a young person from across the country to be mentored by him for 6 months and moved down to London. I applied and I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go, I've got nothing else to do. So I applied. I later found out I was one of 28 young people from around 25,000 applicants from across the country to be mentored by this guy. He moved me down to London. I had my own house at the age of 16. I was getting driven around at the age of 16. And I was walking into the office with this guy that was worth multi-millions of pounds. I was talking to him like, oh, what's going on, Peter? You're alright? Like best buddies and stuff. And I realised one thing. I thought, you know how I've got here? Belief. Look, I've even got tattooed on my wrist. And so, ever since finishing that, I finished at the age of 16, turned 17 while I was living down in London. I finished. I thought, you know what I want to do now? I want to share my message with other young people, to give them the encouragement, and tell them that they can do it. So I've mentored around 800, 900 young people now, just myself. I don't get paid to do it. But then I set up another organisation called Made by Young People, and we deliver workshops and training in schools. And I'm also a professional speaker. I've literally just got back from touring Europe. I did 10 countries in 12 days. I met the President of Hungary. I was speaking in Parliament. I was speaking to people who were worth multi-millions of pounds. And I was wearing a pair of tracksuits. I was wearing a pair of shorts doing it. Because you know what? I think authenticity is something that you can't buy. You can't be original to stand out. You gotta be there to be different. Just like the guy with the tie. You know what? I want to share my 3 key principles that I think any young person, or anybody in general, not even an age thing, not even a culture thing, not even a generation thing, I think if you follow these 3 principles, you can be successful in whatever you want to do. Somebody mentioned passion earlier. How many people in this room have got passion for what they do? Okay. So, for example, on Thursday, I got back from London, and it was my mate's 19th birthday. So I was out until about 6 o'clock in the morning, and then I was up again at 8 o'clock to deliver in school. I had 2 hours sleep. I didn't feel tired. Because you know what? I was passionate about it. I felt it in here. Got me through the day. Passion. What wakes me up in the morning? Just think about what wakes you up in the morning. Is it your alarm clock? Or is it your chest going, you know what, let's get up today. I can't wait to take on the world. For me, it's the second one. The second one is the second principle is persistence. I call these my 3 Ps, by the way. Persistence. From the age of 8 to 15, I used to play for Birmingham City Football Club. And then I was playing in a youth game one day and had a stud go through my left kneecap. Football career dead in the water. Could have just laid there in a hospital bed and said to myself, you know what, I'm going to give up. I'm just going to be one of them kids that says, you know what, I could have been somebody. And I said, nah, you know what, that's not for me. I don't want to be that person. And so persistence, you gotta find a way around something. When people tell you no, go to somebody else. Keep banging on that door. The amount of times I picked up the phone to cold call somebody and they'll say, I don't want to speak to you today. But I'll call them every single day. And I know by the end of that week I've got a meeting booked up with somebody. Because they see it. They see how hungry you are for something. And that's persistence. The third one is people. For me, I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. My 2 sisters are unemployed. My 2 brothers are just standard ordinary people doing a 9 to 5. But you know what? I surround myself with the right people that told me that I could do it instead of people that told me that I can't do it. That's right. One of the things for young people especially is we live in this culture where all your friends are like, you can't do it. You're the same age as me. What have you got? I've got 4 GCSEs, but I'm doing it. I'm out there trying to do something. At the end of the day, it's not stopping anybody from doing it. It's nothing stopping nobody. I once met a guy when I was in Germany. He had no arms and no legs. He still stood on the stage with a mic around his head, telling everybody that, you know what, I've got no arms and no legs. I'm still living the life that I want to live. And he travels all around the world sharing his message with people saying, look at me. I still live a life that I want to live. So if he's got no arms and no legs, and he lives the life that he wants to live, what's stopping you from living the life that you want to live? So that's my message that I want to share with everybody. Like, at the moment, I don't turn 20 till January next year, and just to give like a breakdown of the journey that I've been on just in the past 2 years especially, I'm now recognised as one of the top young entrepreneurs in the country. I've got awards to my name, I've got travel, I've seen the world, but the thing that always brings it back onto me is that anybody can do it. I'm just an ordinary kid from Erdington that's got 4 GCSEs and was brought by his parents, and I've got 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I'm still ordinary. There's nothing extraordinary about me, and that just goes to show that anybody else can do it. So thank you for listening, and I hope that my message
transcends just Isha and Talisha. It resides in all of us, and it speaks greatest that we are here to acknowledge a great man like Jamie, but also see that within all of us is a great person, just waiting to come out, just saying, will you be persistent? Will you show passion? And what was the other one? And will you use and be around the right people? That's all it is. So Jamie, we thank you very much for that, and without any further ado, you put that to the right there. Guys, you just started off.
Jamie Dunn. Okay, here was we have Mr. Dunn, Mr. Jamie Dunn. Hey, I'm Naomi.
Hi, Naomi.
Nice to meet you. Okay, Jamie, tell me about yourself and tell me about what you have this award for.
Okay, so I'm a young 19-year-old entrepreneur. The award for this evening is for, do you want to look at the camera or not?
Yeah. It's okay.
Sorry, I just missed that up now.
Whichever.
But I was just checking. So yeah, I'm a young social entrepreneur, I'm 19 years of age. And the award for this evening is for the work that I've been doing in the Birmingham community. With lots of other young people, trying to inspire them and get them onto a positive lifestyle instead of continuing down the tracks that the negative immediate stereotype has.
Okay, so that's really wonderful. So tell me, Jamie, when did you start off with all this helping others and stuff? When did it all begin?
Well, for me, I started my first business when I was 12. I was only doing that to kind of make my own money. But then when I got to the age of 16, 17, I thought, well, I've made my own money now. I want to show other young people how to do it, and give them the encouragement and the belief and the passion to go out and do it for themselves instead of me just doing it. So I started to do it then, and today I've mentored around 800 teenagers to set my own businesses, passing exams, everything like that really.
That's brilliant. Young people helping young people, just what Isha wants. Isha wants to pass down the baton so young people are giving awards to young people for what they've done, and that is brilliant, and you're a great example of it all. So tell me, now you've got this award, where are you going to take it to next?
For me, like, I'm still going to carry on with the whole teenage route. I turn 20 next year in January. So at the moment I've got planned, I'm in talks to write a book, get a book published. I've also been invited out to some different countries to do some speaking tours and some meetings abroad, so hopefully working internationally next year.
Okay, you have a passion. You spoke about passion. Tell us about that passion that you have.
So for me, as I said on stage, I have 3 principles that live my life by. I call them the 3 P's: the passion, the persistence, and the people.
Passion, persistence, people.
People. So passion, what gets you out of bed in the morning? Are you getting out of bed because your alarm clock goes off? Or are you getting out of bed because you know what? Today's a brand new day, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to get it, I'm going to live the life that I want to live.
Even if it's raining, you're still
jumping up, out of your bed going, I'm jumping in the shower, I'm getting ready, I've got a meeting at 10 o'clock, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
That's the passion. I can go without sleep, I can go without food, because I'm that passionate about it. The second one, the persistence. Like when people tell you no, you're going to stop. You're just going to stop when people tell you no. You don't ever stop. Like, I get told no 100 times a day, but then I know that I need to go another 100 times again to get one yes.
Yeah.
So you got to keep going. When people tell you no, just say, no, I'm going to do it anyway.
Don't give up.
Don't give up, exactly. The third one is people. You've got to be surrounded by the right positive people in your life. That people that tell you, you know what, you can do it, you can achieve, instead of, nah man, you're not going to be able to do it. You want to be surrounded by people that say, yeah, you can do it, I'm going to show you how, I'm going to help you. They're the kind of people you want.
Definitely. And then when you have the right people around you, you won't be hearing as many no's from other people like, no, you can't do it. You won't have that because you'll have the right people around you.
And
then you'll
have more passionate.
Yeah, high five right there. That was
there
my next word. Okay, so I like that. I really like 3 P's. We've got to remember that. Passion, people, persistent. I'm remember. I got a bad memory, but yes, passion, people, persistence. We've got to remember them things, and that is brilliant that you've encouraged yourself and you've presented yourself to live in a normal family.
I do. I've got 2 brothers, 2 sisters, mum and dad. My dad's retired now, so is my mum. So kind of like, yeah, still living in Erdington. So there we go.
There we go.
Still a local lad. You can tell probably by my accent, so yeah, I'm still local.
A normal guy, and you've made something of yourself, and you're only 19.
I'm only 19 at the moment.
At the moment, he's getting older, but you're only 19. He's only 19, and he's made something of himself, which shows that we too can make something of ourselves. And Youth Excellence has helped you out as well. They've promoted you even more now, and let people see that someone young is helping other young people.
Well, I think what the Youth Excellence Awards are doing a fantastic. like
Yeah.
I said to the organisers, I'm completely in support of however you want me to help them out. Because I just believe that these awards can help other young people, to help other young people again, and give them the encouragement to say, you know what, you are getting recognised for what you're doing, keep doing it. And I think that's vitally important.
Definitely. I like the way you're just a normal guy. You're not someone who lived in this big house and had this massive family. You're just a normal guy, and you thought, you know what, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go for it. And that is brilliant. The 3 Ps, let us not forget them. Passion, persistence, and people.
There you go.
Okay, let us not forget them. Congratulations for your award.
Thank you.
You deserve it. You do deserve it. Just for simply saying that, I'm going to wake up out of bed, I'm going to jump in the shower, I'm going to go for it. I love it. So I hope you continue to reach higher heights. Keep on going and don't stop. Thanks for that, Jamie.
Alright, thank you.